To the people, to my family, you know what I'm saying? While we in the mood, while we in the zone, I dedicate this video today to remind you, your help comes from the Most High and Him alone. Man will fail you often. Man will betray you. Man will let you down, but God will not. So while we're in the land of the living, I pray that we all make it our due diligence to rely solely on God and not hold it against anybody when you're feeling some kind of way, or when you're feeling let down, or when you're feeling because we dealing with a lot of stuff in this world. And it's important that we show compassion, grace, and mercy, not just to those whom we love, but even to those whom may not be so pleasant to deal with, because ultimately the Most High reigns supreme, and He shows us immeasurable amounts of mercy and grace daily. Do you know how many events that take place on a day-to-day basis that take people out of this life, but somehow by the grace and mercy and miraculous of the Most High, we are still here in the land of the living? We are truly blessed beyond what we can perceive in our minds and think. We are highly favored. Truly we are. And because of how blessed we are, because of how favored we are, we owe it to the Most High to always show a spirit of gratitude, whether we have much, whether we have little, whether we have peace, or whether we in the midst of warfare. We owe it to the Most High to give Him gratitude and give Him His due praise. We got to. What did Lot say? Lot said, "Blessed be the Most High," right? He said, "The Most High giveth and He take it away. Blessed be the name of the Most High." And that's how we got to strive to be. You understand? That's how we got to strive to be. And it ain't always easy. Sometimes it hurt. Sometimes we get frustrated. Sometimes we feel down, or we feel let down by people, places, and things. But all this shall pass. It's just the Most High that's going to be eternal. It's the Most High that's going to be consistent. It's the Most High that's going to be persistent. It's the Most High that's going to keep you going. It's the Most High that's going to give you your blessings. It's the Most High that's going to give you your exaltation. Man will not do that often. Man will often try to hold you down. Man will often try to hold you back. Man will often try to hold you in bondage, and half the time it's because their spirits is not in the right conditions, or they got spiritual deficiencies. They got spiritual vulnerabilities that is allowing negative entities to penetrate their vessel and causing them to do all types of mischief on the face of the earth. So that's why it's so important to stay close to the Most High, so that one, we can stay with that full spiritual armor, so that those negative entities can't penetrate us and cause us to attack and harm other people. But two, also so that we can be a shining light and example of what righteousness is, and why it's so important to serve the Most High, and why it's so important to do His will and His bidding. Sincerely, because it's real out here, man. It's sincere out here. It is sincere. Like, if you're not walking with the Most High, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to be out here doing all kind of stuff, all kind of shameful deeds. Some of the stuff that you're going to be doing is going to mess around and have you walking straight into hellfire, destruction, and condemnation. Some of the stuff that these devils and demons that have you doing is about to have you doing old crazy long prison bid. Crazy long. And it could have been avoided. It really could have been avoided if we just walk right with the Most High. If we just do His will and His bidding. If we submit unto His will for our lives. If we glorify and praise His name. If we lay down the burdens and the things that got us caught up. Let it go. Lay it down. Let it go. Lay it down. I know it's comfortable. I know it's easy. I know it's familiar. But a lot of these things we got to let go of, man, because they're killing us. They're holding us in deep bondage. That negativity and hate, that bitterness that you holding on from 20, I can't even say 20, from 1990 something, man, let that go. Let that go and get you some freedom. Get you some liberty. Get you some peace. Get you some shalom. Because you deserve that. I mean, you deserve it. I think it's worth it. Me, myself, personally, we're going to serve the Most High. We're going to do this thing. Because I know we got great things for me, man. Yeah, we may suffer for a night, but joy going to come in the morning. And what He's got for us, the blessings that He got for us, yo, ain't nothing going to stop them blessings. Ain't nothing going to stop them blessings. Ain't nothing in this universe, you hear me? Ain't nothing in creation going to stop the blessings that the Most High has for us. And any weapon that the enemy forms against you, I'm telling you, if you're walking right with the Most High, it's like the Most High makes you into a reflective material. He puts his spirits on you, and his spirit is like a reflective and amplifying reflective material. What they shoot your way is going to amplify and go right back to them. And because they don't have the coverage of the Most High on them, when they smack them, it might wipe them out. It might take them out the land of the living. It might take them out the land of the living. I done seen it happen with my own eyes. Out of here. Out of here. You know? And the Most High don't discriminate. He'll wipe out the whole family. Most High don't discriminate sometimes. He say he'll visit the iniquity of the fathers on the sons to the 4th generation. That's a lot of people dead. If it come to that, let's repent. Let's do right. Let's be holy. Life is so much better when you're holy. Life is so much better when you have joy. Life is so much better when you have peace. When you encouraging somebody, when you uplifting somebody, when you building somebody up as opposed to trying to tear somebody down. The script say a foolish woman, so and you can equate that to even a foolish person, period, tears their house down. They tear it down. Don't tear down your house, man. Build it up. Build it up. Build yourself up. Speak life into yourself. When the enemy's telling you you ain't nothing, when the enemy trying to tell you you ain't worth it, when the enemy telling you, trying to set a cap on how high you can escalate in life and trying to tell you and determine to you what is your worth, man, evict them from your life. Evict them from your life. Evict their words from your life. Evict their judgments from your life. Evict them. They don't deserve it. They're not even worthy. Have these entities, man, is sitting in dark places, dark, uncomfortable places. And from them dark, uncomfortable places is where they speak from. And since they speak from them places, that's exactly where they'll be. That's what they'll try to manifest onto you. That type of negativity, that type of darkness, that type of anguish and sorrow. That's what they'll do. Don't go there. It says, he who dwells in the shadow of the Most High, stay in the Most High's kingdom, stay in his wings, stay in his light, stay in his beauty, stay in his glory. That's where you're going to have peace. That's where you're going to be built up. That's where you're going to be encouraged. That's where you're going to find power. That's where you're going to find strength. That's where you're going to find resolve. That's where you're going to find comfort. That's where you're going to find peace. That's where you're going to find resilience. That's where you're going to find resolve. You're going to find commitment. That's where you're going to find dedication. That's what you need. That's what we need. Especially in this warfare that we're living in now, and these darker generations that we're living in now, that's what we need. That's what we need. But I ain't gonna take this long, man. I got to handle my business. But I figure I'll hop on here real quick, man. Spit some of these positive words, this high voltage that I know somebody need. I know somebody need, because the devil constantly spitting something negative, some way, somehow, through some avenue, some scheme, some plot, some device. So we're going to use these same tools to speak life into one another. Speak life. Speak life. Don't worry about what the world say. Don't worry about the judgments they try to put on you. Don't worry about how they try to cast you and try to categorize you. Don't worry about none of that stuff. They're not worthy to judge you. And the fact that they're trying to judge you shows you they prove to the world and God himself just how unworthy they are for even raising their tongue against you. Peace and blessings, y'all.